I left Victoria in 1996 looking for a warm climate and a change, and I moved to Cairns with this all incredible biological diversity. I live surrounded by beauty. And I suppose the genesis of this project had been wearing away at me for a while to answer these questions on native fish. And it's been an incredible journey, a story that snowballed to just finding proof on one fish on one river to collecting a history on the environment essentially of half a basin, everything from the Macquarie River south. It's taught me a lot about the fish, it's taught me a lot more about the environment, it's taught me a bit about people, that a stranger from Cairns could basically ring 140 people and speak to them over the phone, and they could entrust me with their knowledge and past that people were prepared to share. And a lot of the people I've interviewed, I still have never met. I've got all of these invitations, why don't you come down and stay with us? And hopefully over time, I can catch up with those people and meet them. And I realised it became important to people to record their stories. Once they got involved, once they saw the sincerity of what I was doing, it became important to them. Some of them would have backgrounds as poachers. Some of them had backgrounds where they were dedicated fishermen for exotic species like trout. And you could see that there was pangs of regret about what had happened, that at the time things seemed right, taking the fish or using nets or whatever, but they saw the change and they really had an empathy for the environment. The whole project's made me a lot more reflective. I'm in the second half of my life, and seeing these people and watching them pass away, hearing of them passing away, it's brought to me the transience of life. It doesn't go on forever and life is changing. And I think when you get older, it becomes more important to you to make things right. And that's what I found in interviewing these people, that even if they weren't going to be around to see it, they wanted to see some of the things that had gone wrong in the past corrected. They wanted to see fish back in these places. And I have that feeling myself that, I look at the environment through different eyes now and realise just how much we've lost. And I'm not just talking about fish, I'm talking about everything. Jack Rhodes in his book uses a fantastic expression. If you look in the shaving mirror every day, you won't see any change. It's only by reference to a photo of you in the past that you'll recognise that change has occurred. And that's what's happened with the history from the project. And even though I was well aware of the changes that had happened, and I know scientists that have talked to me, reading some of the stuff I put together, they were aware of the change. I don't think any of us realised how profound the change has been. We love so much of Europe, and we have such a European lifestyle, that have we come to really have an empathy with this country and this landscape and this environment? And it's a broad brush statement. There's a whole spectrum, right? There are people that certainly do have strong empathy. There are those of us, there are others, like to grow roses in their gardens, and yet look at what we've got around us and look at what we've lost. So I think hopefully out of this project people will have an awareness of what the Australian environment was like, and in the long run it'll be the motivation for action that we do something about our environment and look after what we've got, because it's unique and we should all love it.